What's up, Jason? All right. I think we're good to go for the most part. Let me make sure one thing here real quick. All right, we're good with that. All right. All right. What is up, Case? Jordan Young? Well, hopefully that's a good sign that notifications went out. I didn't expect them to go out because of my I don't know how long I was live earlier, but I'm sure I was it's for a few hours, I'm sure. I had a lot on my chest. I had a lot built up, so I have no idea. I don't know. So I really didn't expect much here because of that. But hey, maybe YouTube fixed that glitch. I think it's some kind of glitch because it shouldn't matter how much you upload, how much you go live. That shouldn't affect any kind of notifications. So, but I highly doubt that it's fixed. I've been here for 6.5 years, and that's something that's been a problem since day one. So, I highly doubt it. There you go. Perfect timing, right, Casey? Perfect timing. Yeah, I think it's what, like 8:45, 8:48. Wow, man, I was close. 8:48. So, I said between 8:39, 9:30, so I didn't want to go too late because I know Dave Benton said he wanted to try to catch me when I'm live. Not to really come in to chat or anything, but just to catch me live. Um, I guess it wouldn't be as big of a deal if I would keep everything I do up, but since I have a very well known tendency to just delete shit right away, um, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of archive channel out there about me or something. Anyways, so yeah, he just wants to see the stream before I delete it, which I'm not going to delete this. So it don't matter if he does get to see it because this will stay up just like the one that's already up. Was it? Is it last night's date? See, I can't even remember. I streamed so much. I delete so much. I don't even know what I have up. I know I streamed last night, of course, but did I delete it or is that? Hold on. Where are we at? The 30th? Where's my stream? Can't see the whole title. There we go. No, that's today. Wait, am I live? Yeah, that's my stream. That's my new thumbnail. I thought that was earlier stream because it doesn't say viewers. It says 7 views. Can you see? See? 7 views. Doesn't say viewers and it doesn't have the live symbol. But that's the new thumbnail. It's not the thumbnail I had earlier, so there we go. Yeah. All right. Casey, do you think I should keep likes disabled or do you think I should re-enable them? What do you think? Really doesn't matter either way. Still hit the like button. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's no big deal either way. Just leave everything how it is. Doesn't really change anything if you enable it or disable. It's not a big deal. So I'll keep it the way it is. But thank you for hitting it anyways, Jordan. I appreciate that. There you go. Right? Can always count on you for that extra like there. So I looked more into the hurricane earlier. And 140 mile per hour winds of category 4. Was it Hurricane Helena? What was it? I don't know the name of it, but yeah, I heard that there was a hurricane or some storm coming up through, but I just didn't know it was that bad. So if I would have known it was like a category 4, and I would have paid way more attention to it. but I just haven't been really paying attention to the news. I haven't been looking up the Israel updates or Ukraine, any of that. So I think right now I'm enjoying. I don't know. It becomes different when you don't follow certain things. Life becomes more simpler. It's like you're back in time a little bit. These. The hell do I have it? Whatever. These. Oh, my wallet's on top of it. These smartphones. These smartphones and the Interscope. All of that. It's an addiction. Like, it becomes people. That's what people are always glued to their phones. I don't know. Life is different if you don't do that as much. So, and I do feel, even though I know things are still going on, I do feel less stressed out about a possible World War III because I don't hear the threats if I not look it up, right? So, maybe my mom had a point when she said you shouldn't watch that stuff, and I don't, and maybe I don't need to know if something's coming from Putin, right? Maybe I don't need to know if there's a missile in the air. Just let it hit, right? And I don't know. But I do feel different as far as that goes. I think that's why I don't go out of my way to look it up now. One thing I haven't looked up for a good week is any updates on Sebastian Rogers. Highly doubt there's going to be anything if I looked it up. My hope is pretty much going for that kid. So every kid, every child, they should be called children. I don't, kids. Every child deserves a parent, but not every parent deserves a child. So if they killed if they killed him, hopefully the truth comes out and it don't go cold. But they're not finding anything yet, and I don't know how long these YouTubers will have interest, because how long can that content bring in views, and that's all they care about. So 98% of them don't care about the kid. They don't care about Sebastian. They care about bringing in those 2,500 viewers while you're live and stuff. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess it looks like it came up, like it did go through Florida, I guess, and then it went up to North Carolina or some kind of path. So I guess if North Carolina got hit the hardest, I'm guessing usually it grows. If I understand this correctly, hurricanes usually grow in the ocean. So by the time they hit landfall, it's at its worst. And then as soon as it gets into land and leaves that body of water, it slowly shrinks. Like, it slowly gets weaker and weaker. I think it's that big body of water that's sucking up all that water stuff. I think it has to do with something like that. So I still don't know too much. So I have to look up how bad Florida got hit, because, well, you just said North Carolina got hit the worst. So I guess somehow it got stronger, or I don't know. I would think Florida would get hit worse, and by the time it gets to North Carolina, it would be like a 3-2, Good night. Love you. Love you. Yeah, can't hear each other through the dang door. And with Gracie growling and barking over, like, I'm like, huh? What? I said goodnight. I love you. Gracie's a protector, right? I'm her daddy. Right, Grace? Man's best friend for a reason, huh? That's right. Girl. What are you doing, Grace? Why do you smell like pancakes? What'd you get into? Huh? Didn't even know we had pancakes. Where'd you find some pancakes? Why you got the pancakes? Oh, the buddies. Oh, you got the pancakes. Yeah, Grace. Smell like syrup. I guess it could be worse. Syrup ain't bad smelling. How was your night doing? How was your night going, GP? I'm gonna try to always be honest with you guys from now on. Hold nothing back. Don't put on any kind of show. Don't put on any kind of front. Just be raw and real. How's my night going? Well, it'd be going a lot better if I had a beautiful redhead by my side by the name of Mary Jane. Damn! But I ain't got no, yeah. So, it would be better if I had that, and, but besides that, I guess it's going okay. It could definitely be worse. It's going okay. And I don't know why, but I'm doing okay without the Xbox. Usually I regret it right away, and I miss it, and I want to play, right? But I've been hitting up the retro games and just going through that stuff, and it hasn't been bugging me too much. Maybe it's because I got the oil change from it and paid the one bill. I don't know. I think it would still bug me. So I don't know. I'm just maybe my mind's on other things. That could be. But I'm doing okay without it. Not having too bad of a withdrawal. Can't play my Call of Duty or Resident Evil and whatnot, but so yeah, I guess it's going okay. It's going okay. Can't complain. I'm trying to think of something to complain about. Can't really. I got all that off my chest. Anything I have to complain about, I already complained about it earlier. Let's see here. What's up, Porch? Oh, Porch. To my surprise, it seems like the new Transformers movie, Transformers 1? Something 1? Nah, I don't know. Anyways, the new animated Transformers movie, the trailers made it look real kiddish, and I just wasn't feeling it, and a lot of reviewers weren't feeling it. They're like, right? Chris Hemsworth, as the voice of Optimus. There's only one voice of Optimus, right? Autobots, roll out. Peter something. I forget his name. Peter something. I think it's Peter. Anyways, he's still alive. He's still acting. But I think the original voice of Optimus Prime, that guy, I heard he did an interview and he said he's only going to be doing the live action stuff now. So, but anyways, the reason I'm talking about this is because the new Transformers movie, to my surprise, is getting a lot of good reviews. Yeah, the Angry Joe Show. I only know to call him Joe, but you know, from the Angry Joe Show, they reviewed him and his two buddies reviewed the movie. They liked it. To my surprise, they're very picky, you know. Jeremy Johns, I think, praised it. I have to watch that again, but I got to see what rating he gave it. So, yeah. I don't know how I feel about it because it's more cartoony, right? But you can't do a movie like Transformers. There's no way. The budget would be astronomical. It just, you cannot do a Michael Bay type Transformers with nothing but the Transformers. That is way too much work. To go 2 hours straight, nothing but that awesome CGI, and they could do it. Anything's possible. But what studio is going to pay $400 to $600 million? Because if they spend $200 million as it is to have 15 minutes of the Transformers, you catch my drift. It's not cheap. I can only imagine, speaking of that, Avatar, I can only imagine what the heck that cost James Cameron to make. Because that is a lot of CGI. Majority of that movie is in the Avatar world, and that's a good example of how it can be done, but I am sure you got to have a lot of backers. I think they took a risk on the first Avatar movie. It went over so well that I don't think if it went over that well, they wouldn't have. Like, it had to make probably $1 billion at least, and it did. They took a risk with that. So it can be done. Anything can be done. It just takes time and definitely money. I heard that Jeremy Johns supports Trump. I saw it on Twitter. No, yeah, I don't follow him on Twitter. I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel. I've been subscribed to him for years. Many, many years. Probably ever since like maybe, I don't know, one of the Michael Bay Transformers. I have no idea, but it's been a long time I've been subscribed to him. Israel invaded Lebanon and civilians were casualties. Today, we need to stop giving money to the war criminal. Prime Minister Netanyahu, that I can tell you. If I get into office on day one, I'm going to get with Prime Minister Netanyahu and I'm going to say, finish your war and finish it fast. Yeah, he's saying the bloodshed too. Palestinians, Lebanese, I don't care. Israelis, I just don't care. We all bleed the same. We all hurt the same. I hate seeing so many people die, tens of thousands. It's insane. And for what? It's a good question. Is it worth it, right? For what? I know Israel, I know all their neighbors want to wipe them off the face of the earth. I know that they have a purpose to keep doing this because everybody they're surrounded by is Iranian proxy groups, and they believe eradicate all the Jews. I wouldn't want to live in Israel. Like, it's a dangerous place all the way around the border. But so I understand they got to defend themselves. If they don't, they're just going to get hit over and over, and they're going to be wiped out. I don't know. We all have different beliefs, I don't quite understand what religion would call to kill fellow humans. Like, I don't understand what religion, their God, would command you kill his creation. If he hated the Jews so much, why did he create them? For hunting sport? Makes no sense. My God is a God of love, without a doubt. Their God is something else. It has to be. But there's over 4,000 different religions in the world. I'm sure not all of them are peaceful. But I know that if Christianity, if that called to eliminate a whole civilization of people, I don't think I would want to believe in that. But maybe it's different if you, from the moment you're born, right? See, it's a whole different, that's why they're called third world countries. Because it's not like it's from this world. I mean, from the moment they go to kindergarten, they're holding AK-47s. It's, so anybody can be brainwashed. So maybe I would be like that. It's a totally different life. So it's easy for me to sit here and say I wouldn't do that if it called for that, but that's because I was raised to believe that God is love. They're not raised to believe that. So, just like North Korea, they're raised to think America is just gonna... They're raised to believe that North Korea is the strongest country in America. Like, of course you're going to believe it, I guess. So anyways, I just thank God I'm so blessed to be living in America. I think anybody that lives in countries that's like America should be blessed, feel blessed. Australia, Canada, London, all of them. It's not just America. If you have a decent life and you're not walking from city to city while missiles are hitting the buildings behind you, I think you should be so thankful and just hope it doesn't happen to us. But it does get me down thinking about all the children dying and, the videos you see where you see a dad over the child's body and it's wrapped up and he's screaming and you feel helpless, right? I got to get more cold. I have way too big of a heart. It's terrible though. Yeah, but I heard they're trying to come back. I don't know if that's true, but we'll find out. Half of the Lebanese casualties are Christian. So when did this happen? Today? Did they officially go in? I know things have been very violent and exchanges, but I don't think they actually went in, like on foot. So the moment they do that, it's on. So if they did that today, I'll have to look that up, and maybe it's best I don't. I already know what happened. Bunch of innocent people died. And I'm sure all those innocent people weren't chanting or yelling Allah Akbar. I have a feeling they weren't doing that. They were probably screaming, why, help. Today on foot? All right, it's official then. It's official. All right, we'll see what happens. I guess they went to take out the leaders first. So Hezbollah's there running in circles, you know. There's 50,000 of them just running, just bumping each other's shoulders going, right? Not knowing where the keys are to turn certain missiles. And I don't know. Israel's not messing around, so we'll see what happens. But this whole time, they've been saying they don't want any trouble with Hezbollah because they have, what is it, like 5 times the soldiers as Hamas, and they have like 500,000. It's insane. Like, they have a big arsenal. So it was there for a while, Israel was just defending itself with Iron Dome, and they were just, while they were going after Hezbollah. So to know that they're actually going through with it, I think Prime Minister Netanyahu, I think he ain't going to stop until he gets, I think he had enough. I heard his whole political career, he was against Hamas, and he was known to want to fight against them and stuff. This October 7th just gave him the reason. He was looking for that. Maybe he did it. Maybe it was an inside job so he can do all this. Who knows? But we only know what they want us to know. But either way, he took that as the reason to go complete war on the whole Middle East. Woo! You know what I don't understand? If Hezbollah is attacking Israel and against them, and Hamas is against them and attacking them, and Iran is funding these proxies, and Iran attacked them already, you know, with those 300 missiles. Iran is against them. What I don't understand, if they truly believe eradicate all the Jews, Israel should be wiped off the map. If they truly all believe that, why don't they get together, set up something, and shoot all their rockets at once? It would be game over. Maybe it's because America, you know, they don't want America, we have their back, and right, here comes our jets then. I don't know, but if they truly, that is their only purpose in life, according to their religion, I don't see why they don't all group together. They're friends, and they don't just wipe Israel. Why do they talk about it? Why do they send over 100 rockets in the Iron Dome? Boom, 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 boom. And then a week later, 200 more. I don't understand their strategy. They're just wasting money and losing lives, losing their soldiers. Why don't they finish it and finish it fast, either side, right? Like, seriously, why don't they all, if they group together, there's no way. It must be because we have their back and it'll be a larger conflict. That's the only reason, because it would be so easy everybody's against them. All the neighboring, they're all against Israel. It would be so easy just to wipe them out. So there's more to it. I mean, Israel is assassinating these leaders. You would think it's like they're playing a game, you know? I don't understand. I would just get it, you know, finish it and finish it fast. Like, seriously. I don't understand. Iran can't be too serious about wanting Israel gone. It ain't like they don't have it has to be because of us having Israel's back. I mean, yeah, Israel's back. That's the only thing I can think of, because I just don't understand why they don't just take them out. They can overwhelm that Iron Dome easily. Easily. With 500,000 things with just Hezbollah alone, I don't know how much Hamas has left. They're firing stuff, but I don't know how strong they are anymore. Gaza's just it's just a pile of dust. But Iran has stuff left. They didn't use all their arsenal that time they sent over 300 things. No. So why don't they get together, huddle up, and say, we do this? If killing all their top generals of these different proxy groups, and even killing the president of Iran, this is insane. They must be all talk. Maybe Israel is calling their bluff. The president of Iran died in a helicopter crash. I'm telling you, man, that wasn't because of fog. The other helicopter made it just fine. Just the one that was carrying the president and the other leader. Isn't that something? What a coinkadink. I don't think Iran ever did anything after that, did they? Those 350 rockets they sent over, that was from when they attacked some kind of thing near the embassy or something and killed one of the leaders, but that wasn't the president. The president was still alive when he sent the rockets over. I just forgot about that. Where was the retaliation for killing their main president? All they have left is their 112-year-old supreme leader who has, one ball, and he has testicular cancer in that one ball he has left. Where was their retaliation? That's a big deal. They were making a big deal of it. Did they rule that it wasn't assassination and all that? Did they rule that it was the weather? I really think Iran, losing somebody like that, would just use the excuse that it was the enemy. So I don't know how serious they are. Maybe it's one of those deals it's a fear tactic. But if you call their bluff, you see how powerless they are. I got to stop saying his name all the time, but like somebody I know on the Interscope. If you call their bluff, you find out they're no different. Because I don't understand it. Maybe somebody can make me understand it. It has to be because of America. I don't know. America. Iran is all talk. They aren't even defending Lebanon like they promised. Well, this is all fresh stuff. I don't know. I don't understand it all, but it seems like the answers are there. But they don't go through with stuff, so it has to be all talk. Thanks for letting me know, though. I'll check that out and just see. You said there was a lot of casualties in Lebanon, huh? Well, I don't give it too long before they start striking all the hospitals. It's terrible. It really is. I don't understand how. I mean, there's been wars ever since the Bible times, right? So I was just going to say, I don't understand how the Prime Minister of Israel can ever expect to go to heaven. Like, this is genocide. How can he be a holy man? And I know he's defending the whole, and I know wars happen, but that's a lot of bloodshed because of you. That's like being a mass murderer. It's because of your actions. So how can God? But again, the Bible says, when the wars, God would help certain countries. It does sound far-fetched, but I want to believe in something. Their people aren't even dying. The Lebanese are. Well, that's how it are. That's how it was in Gaza, right? It's the innocent Palestinians that are dying. It's not, you know, it's not really a lot of the people that should. There's still a lot of terrorists in Gaza. They blow up one area, then they go to the new area to blow that up. They go to this area that's already blown up, so then Israel goes back to this area. I guess the strategy is kill everybody, just like they want to do to Israel. There are no winners in war. If Trump was in office, none of these wars would be even happening. We didn't have none when he was in office, so it's a good point. We had none of this. None of this. And all this happened. Think about this. All this happened in 3.5 years. And you're telling me Trump wasn't powerful? He didn't know what he was doing? The world is blowing up within 3.5 years without Trump. So anyways... Limited ground operation. Yeah, limited my ass. Limited because they're just there for, like, yeah, it starts out limited until they get to the next mile, right? At some point, they'll pass a sign that says, you are no limit beyond this point. Well, my heart is with them. All the people that are bawling tonight and losing loved ones. I can't imagine that kind of experience. I don't want to ever. Ugh. I don't know. It's sad. I'm going for Japanese grill on Friday where they cook in front of you. Oh, one of those deals, huh? I had to think. I went to some Chinese but no, none of them had the chefs out, and they had buffets and stuff. But yeah, I've never had. Oh well. I never went to a Chinese place that did that, but I did an all-you-can-eat. What do they call it? I forget. Schmorzebergs or whatever. I don't know. I always just call them buffets. I don't know. But anyways, I went to all-you-can-eat buffet, a real big one that's local. It's like, it's not too local, but it's like, I guess maybe 20-ish miles away. And they have everything. It's huge. They're well known, and oh, it's so good. But they actually have where they have chefs standing there and they'll make you omelets. You tell them what you want on it, and they make it in front of you. So that's the closest I ever got to. I never sat at a table and it was round, and the middle of the table was a grill, and there's a Chinese guy with a big white hat going, oh, you're like a cream of young some chick, huh? You want that on a sweet and sour chicken, huh? Oh, watch a spatula, watch an egg, trick of hand. Now you spit it out of your mouth and land on this. No, not like that. You got egg all over my wife. First day on job. No, knowing them, they would probably say, oh, egg good. Or they just wipe her face and put it on the grill. Oh, you order cream of young some chick too, huh? Order up! General Tso chicken, 2 wonton soup, small 1 large, and cream of young some chick. Some queer goes up there. Excuse me, I ordered cream of young some guy. Oh, English is not good. One order of cream of young some guy. You'll get cream of young some chick for free. My mistakes. And then some guy starts yelling in Chinese to him because they don't give away free shit. You know what I don't understand about Chinese language? Why are they yelling when I just order some pork fried rice? Seriously. They, what can I get for you? And I say, can I get large pork fried rice? Uh-huh, is that everything? And I say, yes. And then, honey, hot. Then you see the grill light up, right? It's like, I don't know their language, but does it really take that long to say a large pork fried rice? And what container is looking like this? I don't know. I'm gonna learn Mandarin just so I can go in there and speak Chinese in Schwarzenegger's voice. Or Rocky's, even better, right? So I'll order large pork fried rice and I'm like, hey, hey, absolutely. Oh, you'll speak fluent Mandarin. I haven't had Chinese in a long time. Same here, brother. It's been a little tight. I only got one donator, so the rest, the money that has nothing to do with this, I got to stretch pretty good these days. So, yeah, I'm hoping someday I can go live and I'll get a couple bucks here and there from a couple different people because it adds up. And yeah, I look forward to those days. I wish they were already here. Trust me on that. I don't think that language has the calm dialect. Well, I don't know. They must not. Spanish people yell a lot too, but they do talk, they do talk like this as well. So, what a world. All right, guys. So I will be here for a little bit tonight, and then I think I'm gonna call it an early night as far as sleep wise because, well, I got a headache going on, and I have no reason to really stay up late and partay, right? So I might just call it an early night, go to bed, and I have to eat something though. Before I go to bed, I have to eat something because I didn't eat nothing last night. And no, I'm sorry, I'm lying. What I ate right before I went to bed was there was some pieces of chicken that I had in my refrigerator. I forgot that I took up like a week ago. It was chicken, but it's just torn apart and stuff. So and it's just so I heated that in the microwave and I just ate a couple pieces and gave Gracie a real big piece and just wasn't feeling it. But I had very little, so I have to eat tonight. I think that's why I'm half feeling sick and I got a headache. So definitely be doing that. No, the Chinese places are real good. No, I think I only had one order messed up. Like it's very rare with Chinese. I mean, I think it's because they constantly look at the right as they're putting. I don't know, but I don't. I more had issues with McDonald's and the fast food with a bunch of the little snot nosed brats making your food and shit and just throwing anything in the bags. What pisses me off is they want five something for a large fry at McDonald's and $2.99 just for a small. What pisses me off is when I actually go out and spend almost $6 just for a French fry, and they give it half full. It's the size of a small. Oh, people are pissed. I'll tell you what. Oh, I'm pissed off. I tell you what. That happened last time. That's why I'm thinking of it. I was mad. I was like, what the hell? I get it out, and you don't even see it at the top. You see, it's like, it happens with KFC and McDonald's all the time. Yeah, that's just because it's very hectic and everybody's everywhere and stuff like that. If you get a woke, you can learn to make a fried rice. Oh yeah, woke, is that big pan where they it's real big and they're spinning the rice around and shit? Oh, you see the flame? I understand why my cook has no eyebrows. Jesus. I hope they have sprinkler systems above that long grill, because that flame, man. You think it's bad when you're cooking out and you have burgers and grease? Nah. Hell no, and I don't know how they have so much. How do they have a flame? They're not, there's nothing dripping in there. How the hell? Are you telling me they turn it that? No, because it's only when they do certain things. Why does the flame shoot up? It's in a pan. Can you imagine if a gas stove did that, right? You turn it on medium high, and as soon as you do something, it gets bigger. I don't quite understand that. Maybe, no, it's in a, nothing's falling down, so I don't know. But the fire just comes out of nowhere. There you go. Awesome, Casey. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. That woman in the back giving orders is going to get a stroke. Yeah. Hey, when I get some money, I think I'm going to get some Chinese. I haven't had that for a while. I got a favorite place. I actually drive a little further to this place I found. I talked about it before, but I like it better than the local restaurants. Their sauce is a little thicker, and I don't know. I just like their food a little better. I know it's all the same, but I don't know. I like their food better. So I drive the extra 5 miles, and then I drive the extra 5 miles home just for the Chinese food when I have one right up the street. I was impressed. One thing I got the one time I really loved, roast pork and broccoli. That was good, man. That was good. It was nothing but the whole thing was broccoli and just huge pieces of pork. There was no other junk in it. No, it wasn't like it was half carrots and onions, like a lot of stuff. No, it was just, if you like broccoli and pork, that's the thing to get. That's all that's in it. And then it has whatever sauce it's mixed in, but that's all it is. I loved it. Nice amount of meat. It was good. I just read the spoiler ending to Joker 2. Before I continue with this, do I want to know how it ends? Because I'm sure Porchy's going to tell me. Oh, I seen how it ends. The credits come. Whatever. Yeah, who cares? I'm not the biggest Joker fan. I like Joaquin Phoenix. The first one, it was good that it wasn't ruined for me because of the whole hello, Moray, right? Little surprise thing there. Yeah, go ahead and tell me. Did you find out how much of it is music? Hopefully it's not all musical. I'm not going to say anything, but no matter how bad the film is, wait till the ending. Nah. Oh, yeah? Doesn't it bother you if like it's ruined for you? Don't that bother you, or don't you care? Do you still go see it and you don't care how it ends, or you don't care that you know the ending? See, that bugs me. Like I'd rather go in being surprised, right? Like go in blind. There's a Heath Ledger reference. See, now you're getting too excited and you're gonna spoil it for me, Porch. I thought you weren't gonna say anything. I don't care how it ends. Oh, all right. You're a different type of movie viewer. That's right. Me, I like the experience. I don't know. I don't want to know what Optimus Prime's monologues are at the very ending or epilogue. What is it called at the end? Well, anyways, I don't want to know what he has to say to all the refugee Autobots out there. I don't care. I want to hear him say it then and there when I watch the movie. I don't want somebody saying, oh, at the end, Optimus said, and for any refugees out there, we are here, we are waiting. And then all of a sudden, fucking Linkin Park comes on. Would I? Dun, dun, dun. Hey, hey, if Donald Trump was, oh gosh, if Donald Trump was a transformer, after he's done transforming from the car into the bot, he just big league. There we go, right? He would be like part of the motorcade. Like he'd be like a presidential, like a bulletproof, like the thick doors and stuff. Where's Bumblebee? He's about 5 miles to the left. Starscream's on the way. That I can tell you. Autobots, roll out. Smully. I entertain myself. All of Linkin Park's songs are amazing. Well, I think... I know you told me, but I think I had somebody else tell me that I have to hear their new song. Heavy is the Crown or some shit. It's called something like that. I'll give it a listen sometime. I really will. Yeah. But if I don't have too much energy during this stream, guys, it's just because I got a headache. That's part of the reason it's kind of throbbing a little bit. I don't usually have headaches, so so that's part of the reason. Yeah. Go ahead. Twitter's always open. Twitter's always open until unless I ever give up on this, but I got too much fight in me left. I got too much hope and still enough support where I'm not giving up. The new singer sucks so bad. She's definitely not Chester Bennington, but you don't want her to be either. There was a guy that sounds just like him, but they picked her over him, and I think it's because Fort Minor, I guess just the whole band didn't want to make it look like they were trying to replace him, and that's what that looks like. The guy favors him look wise, and he sounds just like him. It's insane. That's talent. I'm just surprised he's not Filipino, right? They're like the Journey guy. Sounds just like Steve Perry, almost. I get headaches when I am stressed or when I am thinking too much. Well, maybe it's because I'm thinking too much then. I'm not really stressed. Maybe I'm just thinking about things too much. You guys know there's a lot going through my mind, and I'm controlling myself in a lot of ways to not do things. So maybe it's that. Maybe it's how much I'm fighting the urge and just all the feelings I'm feeling. Maybe it's all combined. I have no idea. But I'll tell you what, Casey, I look forward. I just pray to God that I see that day where I can go live when I need an ounce of frickin' Mary Jane and boom, there's $200. I had it at one time, I'll have it again. I just pray it's sooner than later. It'll take time. Just got to meet the right people, so that takes time. Not the first person you meet that's new will be like that. So you just be patient, don't give up right away, and I'll be flying high as a kite. So I was just thinking to myself, if I was lucky enough to meet people like that, would I I guess I would put it towards bills. I don't know. I'd probably buy an ounce. I don't know. Do whatever. JP, Trump needs to get rid of JD Vance and put in RFK. Make America healthy again. He already did put in RFK. If Trump gets in, he's going to be ahead of the making America healthy again. I think they're making a whole new, like, part of the government just for RFK. No, that's why RFK's backing him. Because Trump is promising him something in return. Something RFK's been wanting to do, and the whole reason he ran for president. So he's he's hurting his chances big time and backing Trump because everything he wants to do, Trump is saying he can do if he gets in. So there's no need for him to be getting. I don't think he's getting in because he wants to be the president. I think he's getting in because he has a very big passion towards healthy food and stuff and exposing the, just all the people that are putting this poison in the food and cleaning it all up. Yes. Yeah, that was the whole big thing of him dropping out, the Democrats aren't letting him drop out of some key battleground states. And people are saying the reason they're not letting him take his name off the ballot is because the fake ballots are already printed and it's too soon. It's too close to the election to reprint the ballots without his name on it. They're saying it's an inside. They're saying, get ready, man, 2020 all over again. So we'll see. Tens of thousands of ballots would have to be reprinted if RFK dropped out. Because you could tell they're fake then if his name's on there when they're not on the other stuff. So they're saying that's why certain states they're okay with, but other states they're saying you must stay on. Those are the states they're fixing. We'll see. We'll see. We got people, conspiracy theorists, so people will be looking into every little second of what happens on both sides. So we'll see if all of a sudden all the states that Kennedy couldn't get his name off the ballots, we'll see if all of a sudden maybe the machines will function, or we'll see. Malfunction. Not function. We want them to function. I mean, the machines will malfunction. Joe Biden, Bob, has lost his space. Damn right on that. Last time I seen Biden in public, like, talking to people at a podium, just looked like he was looking at an alien in like 100 miles away. He was. No joke. Come on, man. Nah, hey, we don't stay young forever. Look, you can't hate on him. The only reason you can hate on him is because, oh, that feels good. My hands are cold. Oh, that feels good. The only reason you can hate on him. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. But you can't hate on him for being... Oh, the only reason you can hate on him is because he's the commander-in-chief of the free world. Right? So there's a reason to judge him and stuff. But other than that, we all get old and things happen to us. We're not as sharp as our young days. He has to be because he's president, and I understand the problem. But it's just natural. And now here's my impression of Joe Biden negotiating with Iran. Huh? No, with North Korea. Let's make it real good. Oh, President Biden. Uh-huh. We send over big bomb and bomb go boom long time. Come on, man. Oh. What do you give to stop bomb? Come on, man. Your name? What you give? It's not high properly. Oh, yeah? Good Lord. I think Kamala, if she gets in, every time she goes to negotiate with these world leaders, she's going to have those little fancy earbud earrings. Huh? Obama's going to be like, tell me he has nice feet. Oh, you notice? Oh. I want you to take no offense because I am going to pull out my North Korean wine and I'm going to pee on your high heel. It is customary in Summit. He's not lying. He pissed on my shoe. I said, that's fine. I respect your culture, but I'm not going to pee on yours. People actually go and visit North Korea. That's dangerous, man. I would never do that. I would never. What is the desire there? I would never go to a country where they can just keep you. Once you're there, man, I know you're a tourist, but they find any little law, you're in their jail. And then Biden's negotiating with Kim Jong-un, you know. We want $6 billion like Russia. Come on, man. God damn. Tell him we'll get 5. Oh. Stop it. Don't even speak about NC, Georgia, Tennessee. They need help. Yeah, did you? Oh, yeah, North Carolina. Okay, I heard North Carolina got hit the hardest, so. Yeah, I mean, it's not even anything to just brush over. Like, I guess there's towns erased. Like, it's all underwater. There's complete towns that are not on the map right now. That's what I'm hearing. And then a lot of other areas just have no power, nothing. It's like a way it sounds, it's like a purge type thing, right? You better hope everybody's safe around there. Woo! There's just, yeah. Wild, wild west right now. Yes, I heard that the other day, that he got kicked out of a restaurant. He paid people's drinks or something, and they all left. Everybody canceled their orders and left and went out to talk to J.D. Vance outside. Yes, I heard about that. There you go. Yep, there you go. It's a perfect way to put it, Mold Mechanic. Yep, we wouldn't need such a healthcare system if we were healthier people. That's right. And now, here's my impression of Joe Biden if he wanted to endorse Arnold Schwarzenegger for president instead of Kamala, but the Democrats tell him that only Kamala can have his charity funds. And besides the point, Arnold can't run because he's from Austria. He's not from America. Come on, man. Sir, he's from Austria. No joke. Well, what about Corn Pop? Corn Pop's from... I bet he isn't too happy, though. It's easy to joke around about him, but I bet he isn't too happy. They Trump is telling the truth. They just replaced him. So I bet he's putting on a front for sure. I bet he is not too happy. Isn't she black? She's as black as I am brown. There we go. She's as black as I am Asian. Whatever you want to say. No, she's not black. No, she is not an African American. She is a Indian Jamaican. Huge difference. Or should I say Jamaican Indian? No, Indian Jamaican sounds better. Here's my impression of an Indian Jamaican. Throwing shit in the air. Gotta have a little bit of, you gotta mix it up. I should save all this entertainment to when I'm getting donators, right? That's why I would put on those shows, because I was getting money and stuff. There's no reason to do that now. All right, I will save all my material for when I hear John Witherspoon going, "Don't nobody go in the bathroom," right? And it has little PayPal symbols and the Cash Apps, whatever. Then I'll start really putting my energy in it, making the whole house shake, acting like Sylvester Stallone trying to fight off a damn tornado, right? John, it's a category 5, John. Hey, when pushed, killing's as easy as breathing. Right? You see his mullet flying in the air? I got to get a bandana and I don't know, I got to get a wig, period. Right? And he's not even shooting the damn 50 cal yet. That's right. He's gonna be driving a tank right towards that big ass tornado a mile wide. He's gonna be. If we blow up the middle part, it'll kill the eye. Absolutely. Yo. Even Janet Jackson said she is not black. Well, she's not. I don't know why they're trying to run with that. I guess if you hear a lie enough, people will believe it. I don't know. They're not voting for Kamala. They're voting to beat Trump. They don't care about her policies. They don't fucking know, and they don't care. Their hatred for Trump is that strong that they'll vote for anybody that's on the other side. They don't give a fuck if it's Biden, if it's, who cares? Tell us all the praise, right? Oh, she's great. What's her policies? She hates Trump. I wonder if Donald Trump has flashbacks when he's on the golf course now. I wonder every time he's golfing with somebody when they hit the ball and you hear the little, right? I wonder if he, get down! Or the Secret Service, they're watching it, but I just wonder when he hears that little click, right? I wonder if he's just looking around or if he jumps a little bit. I don't know. It's a dangerous job for sure, what he's trying to do. Sir, are you okay? Why is there so much blood? It's kind of like Talladega Nights, right? With Will Ferrell. I'm on fire! Help me! Help me! Help me, Tom Cruise! So, I think, well, I'm not going to try to predict the future, but I just hope Trump gets it. Definitely for Trump. I know I say I'm unbiased, but I'm for Trump, and I'm not ashamed of it. The only thing I think about is the peace. I don't think about getting more money. I don't think about, because I'll probably be getting a job in the future here soon. So the whole no tax on overtime. I don't think about any of that. I just think about, okay, which one was the world safer with, right? So we have this guy that didn't have any wars, and we have this administration that everybody's killing everybody. And it's going to, man, you know what I'm scared of? Put all these wars to this, with the other countries aside, I am scared of this fucking border crisis. This is dangerous, man. We're going to have a terrorist attack, like a big one. Not just a little school shooting or something from a unvetted migrant. We're going to have something big. This is no good. I have a feeling it might be like a 9/11 type deal. I don't think they'll do an October 7th where they just take over a town. I think it'll be a plane going into buildings, and I think it'll be one of those deals again. Fuck, they're putting them all in planes to fly them over to different cities as it is. So they're already on the planes. All they got to do is get up and say, I got a bomb. So the Venezuelans, let's see here, are bad. Machulos. Yes, machulos. They took over an apartment building in Aurora. I heard, there's some places where something like that's happening. Yeah. I heard that like a week ago, so I'm sure they got that figured out. I'm sure the police just killed all of them or something. I'm sure if they're still sitting there taking it over, then something's wrong. Because we do have cops. It ain't like it's a massive group of people. I think it's just some unvetted thugs. Just a few of them with guns. You know what, guys? I can't tell you one thing right now. If everything works out, Thursday, I'll be re-upping, if you will. And I told myself before I went live, I was like, do I want to go live again tonight? And I was like, well, in the small chance I'll get a donate. You never know who's watching, right? So I've had surprises before. I don't expect anything like that these days, but you never know. And I'd be silly to sit there in my Archie Bunker chair and listen to Aaron Carter when I have a chance to sit here in front of you and make money, right? But that to the side, I wasn't sure I was going to go live, but that to the side, I was telling myself before I went live, because I was thinking, man, this sucks. But the good news is I only have to wait. At first I thought 2 days, but I guess it's 3. Thursday, I'll get some money. I'm going to do what I got to do. You know, I'll be very tight on other things, but so anyways, I only got to wait Thursday. So it's Monday tonight where I live. You know, I was thinking I only have 2 days, but I do have Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'll be getting it Thursday if I do it, which you know I will. So yeah, that's right. I'm going to both hookups too. I'm going to make sure, and I'm going to milk it. Even when I have a bunch of it at first, I'm not going to make a bunch of joints because it goes too fast. It takes too much. I'm going to actually milk it from, and I bet it'll last a while. I've never done that from the very beginning, milk it. Like, I'm talking about really milking it. Like, fill up the bowl, smoke it, and then when that's done, don't empty it and fill it up again. Just sprinkle a little bit on top of the ash. I hope that's not too unhealthy. But anyways, what I'm getting at is, if I can pull it off, your boy's getting 2 ounces. One from the first hookup, the other from the other hookup that takes me across. There, you can't twist that. So right there, man. Boom. So Thursday, the guy that charges me more, he gets it right away. He has it, right? As long as I have the money. The guy that I get it for half the price, and you know, that I have to wait a couple days because it goes through a third party, and I have to wear this shirt. So I'll have to rewear this Thursday when I meet up with the third party. So someday I'll get to meet whoever the hell the one that thinks he's Heisenberg. Anyways, so Thursday I'll get some, but then I'll have another ounce coming within like 3 days, and better get my jars ready. Hell yeah, did that a third. Yo, man, damn shit, I've been clean for like an hour now. Hell yeah. I said, then got my hand. Took a boom boom out robbing people, but I'm an honest man. Yeah, get these all ready. You know what I haven't done? I haven't opened these up for a while. You know the smell's still in there. All right, now that I haven't had any for a while and I'm not, you know, I got a clean sinuses and everything, whatever. I'm going to smell this and see if I really like the smell of Mary Jane. I think I do. But that's when I'm under the influence. Here we go. That's kind of like alcohol, right? The more drunk you get, the more... Anyways, here we go. A whole new world filled with nothing but all for one. No one to tell you no or where to go. Yeah, I do like that smell. See what this one smells like. I haven't opened this one even longer because I've been putting the ounces in that, but so let's see. Now that one's losing its smell. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be damned. Do I have hydration packs in here? Yes, I do. Whoop, 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 whoop. Got that, Ramo. Let's see here. Why do we even have an open border to begin with? They aren't sending their best here. I ranted about that, Bobo, so I won't waste too much of your time ranting again. All I'll say is, when it comes to that, they say that they're letting all these people in because they'll better our country, right? The land of opportunity. Why didn't they better their own country? How can they better our country when they didn't? How can they? Right? If they're so good, why didn't they better their own country while they were there? The only thing I can think of as far as open borders, the reason that exists is for fake votes for Democrats and all that, you know. What else other reason is there? There's a legal way to come in. There's no reason to come in illegally other than wanting to get as much people as you can to flood the ballot boxes. Or as Sleepy Joe calls them, the battle boxes. Did you hear that? The battle box. I like when Trump does that, when he stiffens up like he's holding in a fart and he growls, the battle box. Watch his rallies or anything, any speech he gives. He'll be talking normal, like, you know, he'll be saying, I ordered some macaroni and cheese, and let me tell you, the macaroni and cheese is good. My favorite thing that he does is when he says that, I can tell you. And the reason I like that so much is because it's like there's things he can't tell us, right? I wonder what he can't tell us. A lot, that I can tell you. I wonder if Donald Trump, they asked him about aliens. I seen an interview where the one person said, you know, because President of the United States, they got to tell you everything. But the way he acted, he said that he's not a firm believer in other life, but he has talked to generals, like Navy pilots and stuff that are very honorable people. They have no reason to lie. And he said, and they've told me some things, I'll tell you. Right? So maybe there is nothing out there. He was the president unless he can't give it out at all or he's dead. Unless, because, you know, I heard that shit's top secret. So unless he has to play it off, I don't know, but he was acting like he'd never seen any proof, and I don't know. He was saying about Area 51. They said, what about 51? And he said he acted like that, you know, it's a known area, but it's not what you think. It's not as secret. So I don't know. I seen your YouTube post. Hope you're okay. I'm okay, Melissa. I just have a broken heart. I'm moving on. I am. I know I've always talked like this, and then the next thing you know, I'm ranting for 3 hours about the past, right? But I see it's pointless. I see it'll do nothing but bring me, you know, it ain't gonna do nothing for me in the end. So, yeah, as far as that feeling of getting back at somebody or something, I can drop all that. I can. It's not fair what was done to me without anything happening, but you know, I can let it go. I can. It ain't the first time. This ain't the first time people have forgot about me overnight or just played with me or any, like, it ain't the first time. And I'm talking about before the internet. So I can let it go. I apologize to you all for hanging on to it so long. I'm just pissed off. I am. I'm hurt and pissed off and in disbelief to a certain point, and that can do a lot to somebody. So I thank you guys for sitting through all that repetitive bullshit. I apologize, and I will do my very best to never bring them up again. I will do my very best to not play their games, and I will do my very best to truly move on and see if I can prove some of them wrong. Nobody controls how this goes but me. So, I got to man up. Stop letting people affect me like that. It's the internet, right? How can this administration be okay with the Lebanese ground invasion, but social justice warrior against Ukrainian ground invasion? Wait, let me read that last part. But social justice warrior against Ukrainian ground invasion. Well, it's because of who has, you know, I don't think the Lebanese can launder money for us. You know, I almost said laundry money, launder money for us. I just don't think they can. Don't think so. My mom is doing, all things considered, my mom is doing good. Thank you for asking. All things considered, she's doing very good. You know, the things I worry about and the things I tell you guys about that's not too good, it really is minor compared to the issues she has. So, you know, she has a lot of blocked arteries and stuff that could kill her in a blink of an eye, and she's still here. So having some short-term memory loss and that starting to develop or whatever, it could be a lot worse. I guess I would take that over, well, definitely. I definitely would take that over her having a heart attack or something like that. So anyways, all things considered, and what I mean by that is her health issues, and you know, they told her she was going to lose her legs 20 years ago, and she's still walking. She can't walk far because they burn right away, but she's a soldier. I can't imagine the pain she goes through. I told that story when I was younger. They put wires down her veins. She had a procedure done where they put wires down her veins to unclog her blockages. And I'll never forget when she came home, she was black and blue from, like, seriously head to toe. I pitied her so bad. I thought they messed up or something. But she had black and blues everywhere. Man. You know, she went through a lot with pain wise, and she's a soldier. I guess she's just used to it, right? And you know, I've even talked to her about that, and so. But all things considered, it could be a lot worse. Thank you for asking. Can someone check that Rainbow Girl account? Anybody's welcome until they start acting like a jackass towards me. I don't gotta check accounts. If they come in and start hating on me or calling me worthless or something, I just delete them. I'm not going to block people just because their account was created today. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, it's not a real account. The chances of somebody finding me and then quit creating an account and to talk, you know, I understand, but I'm going to give everybody a chance because there are some people that I don't have too much of a grudge against, or there's people that flipped, but I kind of explained it earlier. You know, I don't want to keep saying names, but there's certain people that flip that if they would pop in, I would just ignore it all and I would just start over fresh, wouldn't bring anything up. But there's others, obviously, where it would be a totally different story. So anyways. So a Rainbow Girl is allowed until she comes in and says that, you know, something terrible. Anyways, I'll have to look into this ground invasion, see what's going on. Thank you for letting me know that. How many people died? Did they have a number? Usually they have like a number, right? 1,000 people dead, 300 injured. They usually have. You said a lot of them were Christians. And let me guess, it's probably people that the U.S. warned to leave Lebanon, right? I heard that the U.S. was telling people leave Lebanon for like 2 months. I guarantee you these Christians are Americans and just different people. You know, I don't want to say it's their own fault. It's terrible that they passed, but they should listen. Like, they see wars right around them. What are they doing? And you can't say that the Prime Minister of Israel, you can't say that he didn't warn that they're going to do stuff. He's very clear. We're not going to stop until we don't have to worry about terrorism anymore. Like, he's on a mission. He ain't going to stop. He don't care if they want him out of, like, he don't care if he's a war criminal. He don't give a fuck about not the FCC, the ICC. He don't care about any of that. He's on a mission. I can respect that in a way, but it's just terrible to witness. I finished Wrong Place. It was great, Bruce Willis. Oh yeah, I never even heard of that. Yeah, it broke my heart, Porch, to see that picture of Bruce Willis in the car that you sent me. At least he's still alive, right? I don't know how he is mentally, like if he's all there or not, but that's terrible. It was just 2 years ago where he was in the, like, he was, right? Bruce Willis, an action hero, an action star. He's up there with Arnold and Stallone and Seagal. I really think so. Die Hard is he's right. He's in a shitload of stuff. And to see somebody that was so dominant become so frail so fast because of dementia. And the way I understand, there is no cure at all for dementia. There's nothing. It's even like, I guess cancer has, you can do more for cancer than you can dementia. Like, there's nothing for dementia. It's so sad, ain't it? Life, it's so precious. It really is. Look at everything Bruce Willis had, right? I mean, it's Bruce Willis. And to see him never in any movies ever again. He's still alive, but it's not him. And how fast that happened. Like I said, within years, it's just different. But he left a hell of a legacy behind, right? He will live on through his movies and all the other stuff. And, you know, I hope he didn't do anything too bad with the Epstein Island, or I hope he's not involved with anything with children like a lot of people are turning out to be. I don't hear Bruce Willis's name, so that's good when it comes to that sick stuff. I hear, like, breaks my heart, but I hear Tom Hanks, names like that. I don't want to get into that, but anyways, yeah, it breaks my heart, man. Everything's breaking my heart. I got to toughen up. Got to thicken that skin. I'm not going to be as devastated as when Michael died, but it's going to ruin my time for a while when Ozzy dies. I am a big Ozzy Osbourne fan. I love that guy. So when that'll be a big impact to the metal world when Ozzy dies, because he's the godfather of heavy metal. Black Sabbath really was the pioneers for that sound. It was Ozzy. It was all of them. So there will be more Bruce Willis films. I spoke with someone about this. He sold his name and likeness and made a deal with AI. That's kind of like a Randy Travis deal, isn't it? Like, I don't know how I feel about that porch. I don't know. But if he gave permission, I think that's what AI is, like Randy Travis. I was up in the air. I was like, I don't know. It's not really Randy, but it's good hearing that voice again with a new song. So I was really conflicted. And then I seen the music video, and the smile on his face while he was wearing those headphones and listening. I'm all for it. When it comes to that, like, they gave his voice back. He was so lit up. So I think, if we're going to have this artificial intelligence, I really think it should be used to better people's lives and not, impersonate others and tear people down or just cause wars or anything like that. Do you watch the Ozzy podcast? I see clips. I'm not sure where his podcast is. I don't know if it's on YouTube or where, but I do see clips on Twitter, and I've seen like some recommendations from other channels I had with Ozzy clips. Like, I seen the one with Shania Twain. You ever see the one with Shania Twain? Huh? Where Jack finds out that some person, hold on, I gotta turn off this. Sorry about the background noise. I have a fan on. But anyways, they were doing the podcast, and I seen the clip where he tells Sharon and Ozzy that somebody made an AI cover of Ozzy singing Shania Twain's "You're Still the One," and Ozzy's like, "Bloody fucking hell!" Right? I think Ozzy was still trying to figure out what AI was, nothing to do with "You're Still the One," but Sharon's face was like, right? And then he played it. To see what their reaction was, right? And they had, you were watching this. So he goes, "Yeah, here it is, Dad." And Sharon's there really listening. Ozzy's there going, Anyways, and then he said, "What do you think? Does it sounds like him, huh?" And then Sharon just butts in right away and says, "Yes and no." And then she's like, "I don't know how I feel about that." You could tell Sharon was thinking about how she could sue the computer. Good Lord. And then Ozzy's like, "You can't fucking stop it." Technology, man. Ozzy don't care. Sharon's the one that's sue happy, right? Oh, whatever. Noise suppression. There we go. No more fan for my headphone users out there. My headphone viewers. I think Ozzy supports Trump. There you go. I don't know. Yeah, that's I don't know his political views. That's a good question. He don't really talk about that too much. Not that I notice. Yeah. I don't know if he is with the Democrats or Republicans. I know he's from a different country. Well, not really. He resides here. He is a citizen, I believe. He's just born in a different country. I think he has citizenship. He has dual citizenship back in his hometown and in America, I'm sure. But you have to listen crack cocaine yet? No, I haven't listened to that. I listened to Tina talk enough as it is in the past. All right, I heard everything that crack cocaine has to offer. Oh, goddamn! Woe is me, Bo. Woe is me. Oh, goddamn. I was minding my own goddamn business, streaming for UK Teen, and then here comes this. Who the hell is this bitch? Oh, goddamn. And you tell JP to stop criticizing my weight. Whatever. You know what was fun when Angry Grandpa was still alive? Whenever they would do videos with him and Tina, and they would be mad at each other, I always had fun trying to pick out which one was Angry Grandpa and which one was Tina in the argument, right? Because they're both going... Just trying to figure out which one's saying what. They got the same fucking horsepower of the motors. Who knows? And I think she acts like that in real life. I do. She has that trashy look, and she looks like a loudmouth. I believe that's not too much. It's not too far-fetched. I don't think they exaggerate too much with her. I know she's going off a script. It's all it's all scripted out. But I do think she's, from some of her streams and stuff in the past that Michael had no part of, she's pretty much the same. So I wouldn't want to live with her. You need to listen to it. I think Ozzy, I know you're talking about something else, but that Ozzy AI cover, Ozzy sings some great ballads, right? Like, he sounds good singing that. If that was him, that's close enough to his voice. I think he could pull off Shania Twain. People don't give Ozzy enough credit. They're just all right away when they think of Ozzy, if they don't know him, they think Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley. They don't think about the Mama I'm Coming Home and the Roads to Nowhere and you looking at me, looking at you. I want to talk to you. They don't think of those really, really catchy, just, If I Close My Eyes Forever. It's not one of my favorites, but If I Close My Eyes Forever is the ballads. I had no idea he had so many slow songs until I started really getting into his stuff. When I just would see him on wrestling singing I Don't Want to Stop, and it was always heavy stuff, so I just thought he was metal, and no, he blew my world wide open with some of those songs. They're beautiful. Lay Your World on Me is probably his slowest song he's ever done. It is slow, but it's beautiful. I just go ahead and listen to that. Give it a chance. Lay Your World on Me by Ozzy. I am talking about the song Crack Cocaine. And it sounds like something Kurt Cobain would sing. Is it new or old? I sent you that one, JP, with Ozzy singing Gangsta's Pair. Oh, Jesus. I wake up. No, wait. How's this song go? I wake up in. No, it's not wake up in the morning. As I walk through the valley where I harvest. No, that's Amish Paradise. As I walk through the valley where I. Come on, Coolio. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and I realize there's nothing left because I've been blasting and laughing so long. Really, Ozzy? I don't know how that would sound. Even Sharon thinks my mind is gone. There you go. It'll work. He's great. Oh, shit. And you'll hear something in the background. Oh, my God, as he's laughing. Little Green Men song. No, I don't think so. I've heard his he had an old bonus track on of Bark to the Moon, or was it Speak to the Devil? I forget. Anyways, Bark at the Moon. I think that was the album where he had like a bonus track of something called Mother Earth. Something like that. Saying about Mother Earth and how can we mistreat her. Kind of like a Michael Jackson type writing. So. They better hope I never find out what program to use to do AI stuff, because I'm going to have so much fun. If I can make, like, Highlander. Speaking of him, Highlander, he knows how to do that. See, I don't know how to, he knows something to use because he did a little intro song for me with Eminem singing. And he did, so there is something out there, and I don't think Highlander would pay money. He has a lot of bills. I don't know what I'm doing. I need somebody to send me what app he used, or, you know, I would like to mess around with that. Make my own intro song for my streams. Not to make fun of anybody, but for myself, just to just have fun with it. But he did do something. He did something where Eminem was singing about how great I am and about how get ready for his streams and all that, whatever. And then he did something with Michael Jackson. Yeah. So they're out there. It ain't like it's an expensive program or just the professionals can get their hand on, like people like the music producers. No. I just don't know where to look for it. Man, if I got my hands on how to do AI, could you imagine if I could do a video and put Trump's face on me? But I just don't know where to, what to use to do that. I don't need to put Stallone's face on me. I just got to shave my beard and it's all there, right? Drop about 75 pounds. All I need is a wig. I don't need an AI face. Hey, Casey. Here's me tuning the voice, getting ready for the impression. Hey, yo, Hey, yo, what? Hey, yo. Hey, yo, absolutely. Hey, in tune right there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There you go. Scary Little Green Men was a great song. I'll have to check it out. Ozzy Osbourne's Scary Little Green Men. Is that what it's called? I never heard of that. No. Hold on. Is it AI or is it really him? Ozzy Osbourne, Scary Little Green Men.
Ozzy Osbourne, Scary Little Green Men.
Oh. 4 years ago, Ozzy. All right, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after the stream. I don't want to do too much copyright. I don't know if I don't think that Shania thing is going to be copyrighted because it's a fake voice, so we'll find out. Yes, I am ready for Bad Blood for sure. But we're going to have to watch that Sunday. So, because we're going to a monster truck event Saturday. It falls on the same day. So we're not going to miss the Monster Truck event for wrestling because Peacock's a thing, right? Thank God for Peacock. You can just watch it back. I'm still trying to get used to saying premium live event instead of pay-per-view. And I understand why they want to change it because you're not paying per view anymore. It's a premium live event, like, right? So I understand, but I've just been saying it we've been saying it since the 70s, right? Oh, the old people. I've been saying it since the Attitude Era of pay-per-view. So it's hard to premium live event. What is that? Instead of PVV, it's PLE. See, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm trying to get rid of some of my movie collection because I mainly watch just action films. Oh, yeah? Well, Porch, I would be definitely looking into what you have to offer. There was a point in time where I had nice money coming in, and I definitely would have sent some to PayPal for you and stuff and probably bought some stuff. But right now, a little tight for that. So, maybe if I don't buy my 1 ounce, I can buy no. Sorry, Porch. Sorry, Porch. I've never been to a Monster Truck event. They're fun. They really are. They're fun, but it's kind of one of those deals. If you're not fully into it, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. Like, you know, they're just jumping cars and you're waiting for something bad to happen. But it's usually, you know, I'm NASCAR one. See, that's the thing. My friend is Monster Trucks, then NASCAR. I'm reversed. All right. Actually, I'm Monster Trucks, Demolition Derbies. I don't see many, but I really love Demolition Derbies. I just like Demolition Derbies. I'll be getting some store credit at my movie place. Oh, there you go. You gonna buy some more action movies with it? I take it you're not interested in cash after all, since you said store credit. The Porch. Man, you making big bucks, nah? What am I thinking about? Porch is killing it in the work field. He's killing it. He ain't gonna need no side damn money. The hell am I thinking? The Porch. Damn right. But anyways, I take it you don't have many horror movies, so you're probably gonna get rid of a lot of comedies. Any Adam Sandler movies, let me look at... Well, no, you want store credit. Never mind. JP, would you want to talk to an AI of your dad? No. No, that would be too painful. No. No, because I would know it's not really him talking back, and just hearing his voice. No, I wouldn't. That's a good question, though. I asked that question to all of you that lost a parent or a significant other, whatever. Would you want to hear their AI voice? Would you want to talk to them? My answer is no, because I know it's not really him, and it would probably just hurt more than help. So, who's this Haldeman guy that's speaking on my headphones? There you go. The same Haldeman guy that's known to randomly scream like Chris Farley. I go over there, and Creative J is over there. Well, I don't give. Here. I can always do that. Right? Maybe if somebody pisses me off, I'll just do this from now on. Let's see here. You are a worthless piece of shit. No girl would ever. Whew, something like that. I gotta always keep... Ooh, that didn't help the headache. Ooh. I gotta always keep the headphone users in mind. Even with the whole microphone thing, I can do this. I wanna kiss you all over and over and again. I wanna kiss you all over. Dun, dun, dun. Till the night closes in. Abe, you know want breakfast? I gotta watch that again. Whoop. Turn me up a little bit. I gotta watch that again. Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragon. This dragon's got my hand. Sugar boom boom, out robbing people. But I'm an honest man. Let me tell you straight up, creative, this story's not rehearsed. Done my shit of rogue eyes, but with this I'm feeling cursed. Cursed. Done a little temp out, paid for my crime. Got out all healthy, now parole's going just fine. Fine. Smoke a little, yes, God. No more black sand. Gotta feed me out, cause now I'm an honest man. Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragons. This dragon's got my hand. Yeah. Check my previous comment. All right, give me a second here. Make sure it's all good so I don't do the rest of the stream sounding like a megaphone. I'd want to, let's see here. You, there. And I'm getting my new computer on Sunday. Ooh. Which one would I recommend between Unbreakable and Glass? Unbreakable slower, less action, but I think a better story than the conclusion. I don't know. James McAvoy's great, but something about Unbreakable, it's really good. I'd still go with Unbreakable. I'd go with The Visit. If you're going to do M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, go with The Visit. It's very, very, well, for, like, I think it would creep you out, Porch. It creeps me out. Whoever played the grandma in that movie, mwah! Porch, how you doing? He's always doing good. JP is, hold on, there. JP. I'd, okay, I was saying to myself, I think he means I. JP, I'd want to talk to an AI of my mom. Why? Tell me why. Maybe you'll change my mind. I don't think so because of reasons I already explained. Why would you want to talk to an AI of your mom? Just to hear her voice? I can see that perspective. Like, I can understand that. But wouldn't it bother you knowing that it's not really her? It's a robot? I don't know. To me, hearing my dad's voice, knowing it's not really my dad, I think I just, it would hurt. Because I know it's not him. Yeah, and my mom's a whole different story. When she goes, like, that's a whole different story. My dad is nothing compared to my mom, so I don't know, it's a little scary, but I'm getting older. You know, God's keeping her with me for a while, so maybe I'll be stronger than I was back in 2014. Because I did try to commit suicide after my dad died. It was a day that should have never happened, but tried to commit suicide by a cop and, you know, said some stupid things because I wasn't in my right mind and went to jail for it and learned my lesson and got in my right mind, and I'm thankful that he didn't shoot me. But at the time, so maybe I'll be stronger, but what's scary is if I took his death like that, I don't even try to think of it. Maybe I'll be, no, I don't know. I thought I do have people to turn to on here, but I don't know. That time didn't come yet, so I'm not going to rush it, that's for sure. Doing all right. So glad to have the power bag. I bet. Man, you didn't have internet, right? No internet, no TV, no nothing. What little bit you had of your phone in your gallery, any videos or anything like that, right? There is no charge in the phone, so you have to dim the screen the whole way down and try to milk that, and that's not fun. Especially if you're trying to watch a porno and you can't tell if they're boobies or moles. Damn, it's just too dark. And Well, anyways. Or mosquito bites. Whatever goes better. Didn't have nothing. Yeah, I take it. Electricity, you need that for a lot of stuff. You need that to just run everything. Can't watch, like I said, you can't watch TV, movies, internet's gone. What do you have? Board games. Do you have any board games? If you don't have any board games at home, books, like, you're really going back to the Stone Age here, considered, compared to what we have. To see her smiling and talk to me with her love. With her love. Oh, I thought you meant like just the voice. You mean that I'm seeing his face and everything? I didn't know I was actually seeing the person. I thought I was just talking to a voice that sounds like him. I don't know. Probably not. It's the same deal. Probably not, because I'll know it's not him after I'm done. I just know it's not him, and I'll wish that I could talk to the real him. So I'm still going to stick with no. Me personally, I would probably pass it up. I'd be interested, but I would pass it up. So. But that is a very cool idea. And that is something that the future probably could have. Right? Is it that far-fetched that they can take a picture and replicate the person, what they look like? And I mean, we're doing shit like that as it is. We're making pictures come to life and everything. So how do you think this will end with Israel, Mobile Mechanic? It can't go on forever. Do you think Israel will just beat everybody and they'll cower away? Or you're not going to just take Iran down. It's too big of a country. It's like 5 times the size of Israel. It's kind of like Russia compared to Ukraine, right? Russia compared to something the size of Texas. Basically, it looks like it's like the whole map of America and then the size of Texas for Ukraine. It's insane. How do you think it's all going to end? Do you think it's going to just come to some kind of peace deal? Do you think it really could go either way? Because the prime minister he's not going to stop. So it could go either way. What if I stream all night, Casey? Can't you exercise and watch me at the same time? The exercise bike's in your damn room, ain't it? Why can't you do your thing? And then, watch me. You wear headphones. You have a laptop. Put the laptop, why can't you exercise while you watch me? Do you need exercise music? Got you covered. The best exercise workout /workout music ever. Brock Lesnar's theme. You ready? I'll give you a little taste of it. See if it'll get you hyped up. Bow, 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 da da down, down, da da down, da da down, down, da da down, da da down, da da down. Down, da 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 down. That's jumping rope. I think you know. Down, down, da da down, da da down, down, da 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 down, down, da da down, da da down, 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 da down, da da down, da down. Then you got that little part that wow, 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 bounce, bounce, da down, da da down. You know what I miss when it comes to hearing that theme song? When he very first came in and how Taz was pushing him on commentary, every time you'd hear that little siren, well, here comes the pain, Cole. I loved that. It's not the same, just hearing it, just him walking out without Taz going, here comes the pain. Taz was great on commentary, and the added like WWF days. Taz was very, very good. I don't know how he is with AEW. I don't watch it enough, but I don't think it's the same. Jim Ross, he went from Austin coming out, my God, that music only belongs to one man king. He's walking, he's talking right into the Rumble. To AEW, and Jack Perry, you know, it's just so mellow, and so it is not. I know he's old now, but I don't think there's anything making him excited. Stone Cold brought out the best in Jim Ross, and Jim Ross brought out the best in Austin. They were a team made in heaven. They were a perfect match. I used to love when Austin would be stunning people, and Jim Ross would be standing there holding his hat, going, "One more time." Right? Ugh. It's Austin, but is it the old Stone Cold? The Stone Cold I went and held his hand in the surgery room. My God, he's in everything that by God moves. Yeah, whatever. I haven't watched AEW in a long time. Same here. I lost interest in. I was excited about it because I was like, "Oh, here comes a company that can rival," and nothing. It's great for the fans because competition brings out the best. You know. So, but they have the wrong owner. Tony Khan doesn't. He's too much of a friend. He's not a boss, and it's just he doesn't know how to run that shit. So. It's just random matches. The way I hear from Cornette, it's random matches, no storylines. It's just like a bunch of friends getting together and wrestling in the backyard. That's what it basically is. They had big promise though. Like they had big potential. They really did. So that pay-per-view they did before they got the TV deal, that Double or Nothing, the very first one in 2019. I watched I downloaded off a torrent site because I wanted to see it real bad because, you know, Jim was going to be Jim Ross and like just these ex-WWE guys. And I'll tell you what, there's never been a pay-per-view where I watched it where I was entertained from beginning to end. There was not one moment where I was bored. There was not one moment where it was a piss break match. There was nothing. I mean, and I didn't even know half these damn wrestlers. So that makes it even harder if you don't know the history to keep you entertained and hooked on it. You know, I seen this fucking 7-foot dude come out with braids and a dinosaur mask. Come to find out from Jim Cornette later on that his name, I guess, is supposedly Dino Douche. I think. Anyways, you know, but that pay-per-view, like these random Japanese wrestlers, and it was very, very entertaining. And like, I loved the whole pay-per-view. I want to watch it again after all these years. It was so cool. And I think that's when Jon Moxley came out, Dean Ambrose at the end. He was the big surprise sign because he came out and attacked whoever on top of the poker chips. So when I seen that, I was so excited for AEW. I was so excited. I was like, man, WWE better watch out. But that didn't last long, unfortunately. The debate's tomorrow? Oh, I was thinking of Kamala. Oh, the Waltz one. It's good you reminded me. I would have forgot about it. And I haven't been looking at news stuff, so I would have watched it back, but yeah, I am now. Yes. What is it? Waltz versus JD Vance. Okay. I'm going to predict how that's going to go from the little bit I know. JD Vance is going to be talking about childless cat ladies while he's talking about getting a discount at Home Depot because that's how they do it. Right? And then he's going to be just hugging Kamala, and, right? Jumping up and down. And I think his son, there ain't going to be an audience there if they do it the same way the presidential ones. If there's no audience, the only audience member will be his son going, "That's my dad!" Crying to the curtain. Right? Every time his dad throws in a zinger, he's like, "There's my dad!" Whatever. You like that, boy? Huh? That's how we do it. Because when we fight, we win. Oh, yeah. Whatever. If I was JD Vance, I'd go up there and I'd be like, "Yay! This don't matter what I do because you like Donald Trump. To the gas chambers if you vote for what? That it is a cat." Shit like that. Rocky Balboa, Stallone. Stallone would be the ultimate debater. You couldn't beat Stallone. I never thought of this. Trump couldn't even beat Stallone. You don't know what the fuck he's saying, right? We're going to lower taxes and we're going to lower it big time. I'd like to see what this guy's policy is. Hey, you about taxes? Hey, yo, absolutely. Hey, you go about taxes, 6 cents on the dollar? Hey, yo, you go 6 cents on the dollar, possibly go down to 3. Whatever, right? Yeah, absolutely. Here's my impression of Stallone not knowing his own policies or what his party believes in. They're ripping babies out at the ninth month. The governor said, we'll put the baby to the side and we will worry about that later. That means execute. Execute. That's awful. Absolutely. And the moderators will not fact check, thank God. Well, see, when it comes to Waltz and Vance, it's not like Trump and Kamala, so I really don't care too much about that. It's not as much on the I guess it's high stakes. Trump has a point, though. You're not going to vote for him because you like J.D. Vance. And you're not going to not vote for him because you hate J.D. Vance. It's all about the president. He has a point. Because the media wouldn't stop bringing up J.D. Vance is saying this, J.D. Vance saying that to him. You know, what do you support that? And he said straight out, if you like me, you're going to vote for me. The vice president really is nothing. It's true. Who the hell has ever voted for a president of the United States and thought, do I like the vice president too? I think people just think of Obama or Bush, or right? They think of that person. That's who they are voting for. I don't think the vice president really has too much of an influence. I'm sure they can, if they're complete losers, but little things, I don't think it will hurt anything. But I'm still going to watch it, and I hope that Walt seems fishy as, like, not fishy, he seems goofy as hell. He's always jumping up and down at the rallies and hugging Kamala. He's way too excited to be there. He's way too excited to have that honor. Way too fucking excited. He needs to cover that a little bit. Kamala's there. They're all, you know, she stands up to give the speech at the podium, or at her rally, and before she even starts talking, you know, they're clapping and stuff, and he's there going, his son's there in the crowd going, fuck more, yeah. We made it, son. We fucking made it. Ah, damn. Right? Bernie Sanders is behind his boy going, down in front. I want to hear what your pop has to say. And when I listen to people talk, I gotta see what their facial expressions show. Because I can see right through the lies. Fuck, if Bernie Sanders were there, he'd be talking, Walt would be talking, right? All of a sudden, you just hear somebody in the background, what about free health care? God damn. Talk about if Canada can do it, we're gonna do it. Where's my glasses? Whatever. I'm gonna end the stream anyways. Screw it. I just gotta be careful when I get up. When I stand up, I don't step on them. I hope you guys know how much I love you. I hope you know that I am being serious when I say I love you more than words can say. I hope you're enjoying my streams. I hope you enjoy. My streams never change, so I just hope you enjoy my streams. I thank you for coming back to watch me time and time again. And with all that being said, the good news is I don't have to wait that long to make sweet violent love to Mary Jane once again. Only 3 days, right? Thursday can't come fast enough, I'll tell you that much. All right. Have a good night, guys. I will see you probably tomorrow. You know that. Bye-bye. Unreal. Unreal.